All right. Hello, everybody. Welcome to yoga. Let's jump right in a comfortable seat, whatever feels good in your own body. Finding a nice tall spine, letting the shoulders melt down away from your ears, letting the arms rest on the legs. Close the eyes if that feels good for a couple moments. Finding feelings, big inhales, big full exhales. And as you inhale next, go ahead, start to reach your left arm up towards your ceiling. Begin to lean over to your right, easy side bend. Your next inhale, lifting back up. Exhale, release that arm, switching it. Inhale, right arm reaching up. Exhale, take an easy side bend to your left. As you inhale next, reaching the right arm back up to the ceiling and exhale, release. Take that one more time, both sides, inhaling the left arm. Take an exhale to come over. Inhaling to reach back up. Exhale, release. Inhaling our right arm. Exhale, taking a side bend. Inhale, reach back up. And exhale, release. And then inhale, grabbing both arms, interlace the hands, flip your palms away from you, finding a little curve in your upper back as you press your palms away. As you inhale next, stretch the arms up towards the ceiling, lengthen, and then exhale, come back to that curve, rounding the spine, shoulders down. Inhale, lift up and lengthen. Exhale, finding that curve. One more time. Inhale, press up. This time, as we exhale and curve, go ahead, reach those hands way out in front. Begin to fold the chest towards the legs. Welcome hands back in as much as we need to transition into our tabletop. Finding hands and knees, take a few rounds, cat and cow. Still finding a softening in your shoulders and elbows. Take a few more rounds, moving through. Finding our way back to neutral spine. Start to turn those fingertips back towards your knees. Keep the weight forward as much as you need to, or start to soften your elbows as you rock back. You can start to peel the heels of your palms off the floor. Maybe rock a little bit forward past your wrists if that feels okay, rocking backwards. Just finding some movement through your wrists. Take a few rounds. Might be pretty small. Maybe you add a little bit of circling around on top of the wrist to move to the inside and outside. Keeping it gentle, and start to rotate those fingertips back towards the front of our mat. We're going to send those left toes long behind us and spinning open into a modified side plank. Opening that left arm up towards the ceiling. Take a few wrist circles. Palm can be open or closed. And then a couple big sweeping arm circles. Try to get that arm as far behind us as we can. And reverse. Coming all the way up onto that right knee, so finding a gate pose. Take that right arm up and over, finding our side bend. And taking a twist, reach the right arm behind us, left arm forward. From here, reaching the left fingertips to the ceiling, pressing the hips forward gently, and a mini back bend. Let those hips press forward. And reaching fingertips down towards the ground. You can slide that left knee in a little bit closer and start to shift in and out of that left leg, finding some circling. And turning back to the front, we'll switch to the other side. So step the right toes long, opening up modified side plank, starting with the hands. So wrist can take a few rolls, palm open or close. And opening up the shoulder, reaching as far back behind us as you can. Go the opposite way. Then coming all the way up on that left knee, taking our gate pose. So reach the left arm up to come over. As we come up, finding our twist, right arm reaching forward. Press the hips forward, ascend the hips up, and then reach that right arm up. And finding fingertips down to the ground, you can slide that right foot and knee in, starting to shift into the hips, circle around. And finding our way back to the front tabletop. Go ahead, tuck both toes, start to stretch out the arms, legs, spine, down dog. Few rounds of pedaling through the feet, really alternating one heel at a time. And start to walk those feet all the way up to our hands and wrists, wide stance, top of our mats. Knees can be pretty bent as we grab for our elbows, ragdoll. Relax the upper back. Nod the head a little, yes. Shake it, no. Feel free to switch your grip. And releasing hands back down. Start to bring those feet underneath our hips. Knees staying bent, chin to chest. We're going to slowly roll up through the spine, one vertebrae at a time. Top of the head, the last thing to come up, press down through both feet. Rolling shoulders back. And standing tall, keep the hips forward, reach your left arm forward, sending our right arm back, finding a twist. We're going to shift and step our left foot back, finding a revolved crescent lunge. So keep reaching that right arm behind us so hips are over. Unwind the arms, high crescent lunge, reach up. Bringing the fingertips down to the floor. We're going to inhale, start to straighten out the front knee any amount, nice and easy. Exhale, soften back down to a lunge. Maybe you widen those feet, maybe those hips start to get a little bit lower. Take a few rounds. Inhale, finding some length. Exhale, softening, full range through that right hamstring. And finding our left knee tapping down to the floor, full crescent moon, sending both arms high, nice and easy. Take a big lift through the chest, one big circle through the arms, reach as far behind us as we can. Plant those palms, lift that left knee, and then open twist, sweep the right arm high. From here, spin and open into a side plank. Stack your right leg on top of your left. Keep reaching up. We're here for 3. Finding a high plank into On one, take a high plank, press into the heels, hold, take a breath in. Exhale, shift forward and come down, cobra or up dog. Take a breath in. Finding our way back to our first down dog here as we breathe. Walking our feet up to our hands, forward folds. Fingertips to the legs. Inhale, halfway lift, long, flat back. Forward fold. Reaching the arms, the head up, standing tall, lift tall. Hips forward. Reach your right arm forward, setting that left hand back. Shift. Step your right foot behind you. Making sure we come all the way over on top of the hips. Unwind the arms, high crescent lunge. Finding fingertips to the floor. Nice and easy. Inhale, lengthening out that left leg. Exhale, start to soften into your lunge. Again, as we start to move through, maybe those feet widen. Maybe those hips start to come lower. Bring your motion through that left side. Take a few more easy rounds. And finding our right knee to the floor. Fingertips reach up, crescent moon. Lifting the fingertips to the chest. Take one big slow circle through the arms. Reach as far behind us as we can. Plant those palms, lift that right knee up and open twist left hand. Spin open into our side plank. Stack the left leg on top. Press the hips up. We're here for 3. High plank in 2. Finding high plank. Press into the heels. Lifting the chest. Inhale. Exhale. Lower your chaturanga. Cobra or up dog. Find our way back to down dog. Taking a breath. Moving through all that again a little bit quicker, so feet up to our hands. Inhale, lengthen out, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise to stand, hips forward. Send the right arm back. Step the left foot back. High crescent lunge. Plant those fingertips down. Inhale, start to lengthen out. We'll take a couple rounds. Exhale, soften. Inhale, lengthening. Exhale, soft. Continue to adjust those legs. Finding our left knee down, crescent moon, float fingertips on. Big lift through the chest, circle the arms. Plant those palms, lift that left knee. Open twist right arm. Move into your side plank. Stack up. We're here for 5, 4, high plank in 3, 2. Finding high plank first, lengthen, inhale, exhale, chaturanga. Working our way back to down dog. Take one breath. Feet to our hands, forward fold. One more time. Inhale, halfway, long spine. Exhale, fold. Rise to stand, hips forward. Send the left arm back. Step our right foot back. High crescent lunge. Fingertips down. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, signing our lunge. Move through a few rounds. And finding our right knee to the floor, crescent moon, fingertips reach all the way up. Big slow circle through the arms. Plant those palms, lift that right knee and open twist left hand. Side plank one last time. Press high here for 5, 4, 3, 2. Find high plank to inhale. Exhale, chaturangas. Finding our down dogs, nice and easy. Inhale, stretching those right legs, right toe. Exhale, bend that knee, draw it up to your chest. Inhale, stretch that right leg so it lengthens. Stepping it all the way through, low lunge. Back heel spinning down, lift up and open, warrior two. Extending side angles. Press into that back foot. Upper body lifts up, reversing our warrior. Coming back to warrior two. Straighten out the legs. Kick the hips back, coming into triangle. A little more length through both legs, a little more length in the body. Stretch and lift up, reversing our triangles. We'll stand tall, turning both feet to that side. Feet can come in closer, wider. Interlacing hands behind us. Roll the knuckles and the shoulders down and back. Press the hips forward, lift the chest high. Then coming into a wide forward fold with chest expansion. Feel free to keep that chest expansion or release it here in this wide forward fold. And if we have that chest expansion, we can go ahead and find our fingertips back down to the ground. From here, fingertips to the floor. We're going to open twist, sweeping that right arm high. And gently release, switching it out. Open twist, setting the left arm up. Gently release. Turning hands and feet to the front of our mat. Step the feet up, forward fold. We're going to inhale, lengthen out, halfway lift. Exhale, crouch and curl. Lift those heels, rounding the spine. Put shoulders out of the ears. From here, we're going to soften down into a boat pose. So bending our hips to the floor, squeeze the legs together, start to lean back, bring those knees up towards our chest. Hands can be on the legs or fingertips can reach forward. Roll the shoulders down and back. Hold here, strong core. We breathe for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, for 1. Now as we hold, see if we can lean back just a little bit further. Hold again here for 5, 4, shoulders stay down for 3, 2, and 1. Hands underneath the knees, draw the chest up towards the legs. Now holding here. If it feels okay in your spine, you can stay right here. Or maybe you start to take a couple rocks forward and back, finding that cat back curving through your spine. Wherever you are, give yourself a couple more breaths. And then find your way to your high plank in chaturanga if you want to roll through. And then jump back or step back, playing your way to your high plank. Chaturangas, we'll meet in our down dogs, taking a full round of breath. Once we arrive in our down dog, lengthening those left toes, left leg, reaching up. Bend that knee, draw it up to your chest, knee to nose. Stretch that left leg so it sends high. Bring it all the way through, low lunge. Back heel spins down, warrior two. Extending side angle out and down. Press into your back heel. Keep that front knee pointing forward. Lift the upper body just up, reverse it. Come back to warrior two. Straightening both legs. Kick into your right hip. Reaching out to triangle. Legs a little more straight, body lengthening. Lifting up, reversing our triangles. Stand tall, both feet to the side, readjust closer or further out. Toes fully point. Hands behind us, roll the knuckles, shoulders down. Lift towards the ceiling. And then wide forward fold with your chest expansion. Again, whether you want to release it right away or keep the hands behind you. And then all finding fingertips to the floor. From here, we're going to bend into our right knee. And then lifting our halfway lift, bring your palms into heart center. So bending into just our right knee, left leg stays straight. We're going to see if we can take a little bit of a prayer twist. Tap your left elbow towards your right knee. Holding here, maybe you're up a little bit higher, so maybe you don't leave contact. Press down through the feet, feel that twist. Come back to the center, and then we're going to switch, bending into just our left knee, taking your twist, so right elbow kind of coming over towards that left leg, whether it touches or not. And release back down to your wide forward fold. Turning to the top of our mat, bringing our feet together, finding our crouch and curl, rounding the spine, nose to knees. Feel our knees and chest drawing into each other. Find your way down to boat pose again. As we lean back, hands can be underneath, and we're reaching forward. Roll the shoulders down, we breathe. We're here for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, and 1. See if we can lean back just a little bit further through our bodies. Hold strong here for 5, for 4, for 3, 2. Now you can either hold here or maybe keep your arms separated from your legs. Try that rock and roll again, rounding through your spine. Keep your knees drawing towards your chest. Rolling forward and back. Try to make your way back up to your boat pose. Wherever you are, give yourself a couple more rounds of breath. Know that we'll meet back again through chaturanga or straight to down dog. Chaturanga is moving through. Find one round of breath. We'll meet back in our down dogs. As we take down dog, know we're moving through all of that a little bit quicker. So inhale your right leg up. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, stretch up. Come through, low lunge. Back heel down, come up and open, warrior 2. Extending side angle. Lift up, reversing warrior. Warrior 2, straighten out, triangle. Keep reaching out a little bit further, lengthen. Lift up, reversing our triangle. Hands come up behind us. Turn both feet to that side. Chest expansion, wide forward fold. Releasing that chest expansion from here, legs stay straightened, open, twist that right arm high. Release, switch out, opening the left arm. Release. We're going to turn to the front, step up, forward fold, feet together. Inhale, halfway lift. Now exhale, crouch and curl, rounding the spine, nose to knees. First option is to take this into a hovering tabletop. Still finding some core engagement. Knees are bent, drawing up towards your chest in your hovering tabletop, cat back. Or option is to start to try to move a little bit towards a crow pose, even just floating one foot off the floor. Knees are going to be on our triceps. You're going to rock your way forward. Think of your boat pose. Knees up towards your chest. Keep your shoulders down. Look out in front of you. Press the ground away, rock forward. Maybe you just float one toe. Hold strong, core engaged. Maybe you try floating the other toe. Maybe you try floating both toes. Continue to breathe wherever you are, in crow or hovering tabletop. Here for 5, for 4, for 3. High plank in 2. Find your way to your high plank. Step right back into down dog. Take one breath. Inhaling, our left leg sweeps up. Bend that knee to nose. Inhale, stretch up. Bring it all the way through low lunge. Heel down, warrior two. Extending side angle. Take a big inhale, lift up, reversing our warriors. Come back to warrior two. Straighten the legs, triangle. Keep reaching, lengthening, come up, reversing triangle. Stand tall, feet turn to that side, hands behind us. Chest expansion, wide forward fold. Release those hands. We're gonna bend just our right knee, lifting that chest up about halfway, hands to heart center. Take that twist towards our right. Come back to center and switch, bending our left knee. Twist towards the left. Come back to center, wide forward fold. Turn to the front, bring our feet together, forward fold. Take our crouch and curl. One more time, hovering tabletop or your crow pose. Again, continue to press the ground away, a little bit of a cat back. Knees and elbows drawing in towards each other. If we're working that crow pose again, keep your chest and your focus looking out in front of you a few inches. Not at our hands, not at our feet. Look out in front. Our versions, we're here for fun. We're going to find our way to forward fold, 4, 3, back to forward fold, 2, stretching out, forward fold, 1, lengthening everything. As we fold here, give a little nod in your head, yes. Gently shake your head, no. We're going to find our way down to a yogi squat. So allow those heels to turn in, toes towards the corners. Shift and bend the knees, sinking the hips down towards the feet. Feel free to let your arms open up. If it feels better to press the elbows, fingertips can tend towards each other. See if you can roll the shoulders down. So if finding a yogi squat means we collapse in our upper body, bring those feet a little bit closer, let those heels lift, and instead press your knees open and lift your chest up and out of your hips. So rather than dumping down into the pelvis, lift up tall, use the core. Again, strong, flat back if we can as we press open. And we're gonna go ahead, gently straighten those legs out as much as we need to. Bring the feet back in. From here, we're just gonna step our left foot back, finding our way into a low lunge. Allow that right foot to walk out even more to the side. You can tap down to that left knee. See if we can soften the hips forward, lifting our chest tall. If it feels okay, maybe right hand pressing onto that right knee. We can roll over to the pinky edge of the right foot. Maybe tip our head a little bit towards the left side. And walking that right foot back in towards the center. We're just going to lift that left knee up and then shift and move to the back of your mat, finding our way into the other side. So as you turn around, let that left foot walk up and out. Letting those hips start to soften, knee can come down. Hips forward, lifting up tall through the top of the head and the chest. Again, maybe we roll a little bit to the outside edge of our left foot. Knee can press away from our head. And again, walk that left foot back into the center. Moving our way back up into that wide forward fold. And as we turn back to our original front, finding our way down to our mat, take a seat, extending the legs straight out in front of us. We're going to keep that right leg straight, bending our left knee up to our chest. Allow that left knee to fall open, right toes to the ceiling, taking a half seated forward fold in that right hamstring. And it might be hard to do, but think less about trying to bring our chest to the leg and more about a long, flat back. So maybe as we inhale, kind of exaggerate coming up and out of your leg, almost like you're going to sit straight back up. And then as we exhale, you can kind of refold. Just let this be easy everywhere in your body. Inhales, finding some space. And exhales, folding. And making our way back up to a seat, and we'll switch it out, extending our left leg out. Just hug that right knee into our chest first to make sure we're sitting up nice and tall as much as we can. As that knee falls open, and as we are ready, easing our way forward. And cycle back through that breath. So as we inhale, find some space, maybe come up and out of it. Think of lengthening the whole back of your body down through that left glute, hip, and hamstring. And then exhale, refolding. Taking a few more breaths here. And as we gently start to sit ourselves back up, we can and extend both legs out for a moment first. Give them a moment, shake them out. And returning ourselves just back to a comfortable seat. Feel free to change your version if you instead want those knees and hips to be open. Bound angle, maybe you cross the other ankle in front. Maybe you sit all the way on top of your shins. Just returning to a nice tall spine. Take a few shoulder rolls out of the ears. And just moving into a final twist. So we're going to inhale our left arm reaching high. Then we're going to exhale, bringing it across our body. Roll that right arm and shoulder back behind us. And gently unwinding that twist. And then inhale, lengthening the right arm up, lengthening both sides of the body. Exhale, bringing it across and gently roll that whole left side open. And as we exhale next, we can unwind, come back to center, shake it out. Right. Great work, everybody. Thanks for joining me, and I'll see you next time.